Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah amma ba'd. The question is asking here, spotting, is that considered as hayd or not? Now the majority of the ulama have said spotting that comes before the actual menses is not considered as hayd. As for spotting that comes at the end of the menses, we'll talk about that later. And the reason why they have said in the beginning, so we're focusing on the spotting that she experiences at the beginning, even if she's got pains, even if it's her time of the month, spotting is not considered as hayd for a number of reasons. Number one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the book says, وَيَسَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْمَحِيضِ قُلْ هُوَ أَذَى فَاتَّزِلُوا النِّسَاءَ فِي الْمَحِيضِ. They ask you about the hayd. Say to them that it is something which is harmful. The ulama of tafsir has said hayd is the blood which flows. Even linguistically, hayd is what is considered as flowing blood. If it is not flowing blood, then it is not hayd. Therefore, spotting is not flowing. This is the view of the majority. The second reason is the actual menstrual blood is thicker and it is known, and it has a particular characteristic to it. One of the companions, Fatima bint Abi Hubaysh, she asks the Messenger of Allah ﷺ about blood that she has seen. So the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said that this blood that you have seen is not the hayd. إذا كان دم حيضة فإنه دم أسود يعرف. She was just seeing normal blood that was coming out. The Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, no, the menstruational blood is darker and it is thicker and it is well known. Therefore, the second reason why the majority have said that spotting is not menses is because of the characteristic of the blood itself. And there's also a narration from Ali radiallahu anh to the same regard. A woman asked him the very same question and he said, this blood that you have seen, wash it off and perform wudu, and it doesn't require ghusl, إِلَّا أَن تَرَى دَمًا غَلِيظًا, until you have seen a thicker type of blood, that is your menses. This is the view of the majority. The Malikiyya, and this is the view of Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, they have said the asl of what comes out of a woman is hayd. And if this is within the time of month and she's experiencing pains, then this is hayd. And this is the view of the Malikiyya. Now, why is this difference of opinion important? It is important because obviously now we can understand that if spotting is hayd and the spotting stops, then she needs to perform ghusl because they have considered it as hayd. The majority have not considered it as hayd, and they have said that she just needs to wash it off and do istinja and perform wudu for whatever comes out the private parts, nullifies the wudu. And that for me seems to be the stronger view. The khilaf here, the difference of opinion between the ulama here is, does hayd have a bare minimum of blood that we have to understand and recognize, or does it not? The majority have said, yes, there has to be a bare minimum. There is a bare minimum in time, which we're not going to go into right now. Some of them have said it's a day and a night, etc. And some of them have gone into the bare minimum, into the type of blood. It has to be thick. It has to have certain requirements. Whereas the Malikiyya have not given those the same kind of requirements. Therefore, that's why we have this difference of opinion. As for spotting at the end, though, then Aisha radiallahu anha, we've had a separate question on this some while back, and we've got a clip of that. Aisha radiallahu anha, she said, don't hasten. If you think that the blood is still coming out of you is menses, even if it is slowed down, then you are still considered to be on your menses, until we can see two signs of ending of the menses, either a clear discharge or dryness. Therefore, this summarizes the different possibilities that we have of spotting before and the end of a woman's menses or after the woman's menses. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us the best of understanding of His religion, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us of those who are pure internally and externally. هذا والله أعلم. صلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.